Hi, welcome back for another video and hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are. Today there's many news to cover, so let's just dive into it very quickly, right? So start off with a lot of tokens news. Samsung Pay will integrate cryptocurrencies for 10 million users. Now, 3 weeks after the release, right, that official release that Samsung said they are going to have a wallet inside their Galaxy S10. Now there's a latest big media outlet in South Korea reported that Samsung Pay considers cryptocurrency integration as a way to expand its user base internationally. And so this is really huge because, right, Samsung Pay is a very convenient payment method, just like Apple Pay, right, where you can literally just tap your phone and you don't, sometimes don't even need to unlock your phone and you can straight away pay and go. Now, the thing is, if Samsung Pay really were to integrate cryptocurrency, right, into their payment system, then definitely, right, it will straight away already expand the adoption, increase the adoption straight away to mainstream, and that is why this is so key. And the rumor may be very credible because after all, just like 1 month or even few months before this official release of the news that Samsung is going to have a wallet, they already leaked news, right, and rumors that said that Samsung is going to do that. And true enough, right, that it became a reality on March 8th. And now with this rumor said that Samsung Pay will integrate cryptocurrency, then it's really good news. And I foresee that, my opinion, that, again, this is quite credible. Some more plus, the plus is that this is media outlet in South Korea actually rumored this, right? So I think definitely more credible, and it'd be really great expectation for the whole crypto community. So definitely very good news, right? Now we just need the market to really absorb, right, all this good news, and then we can see the price movement. Ethereum has twice the monthly core developer support as Bitcoin. Research collected by Electric Capital reviewed 20,000 code repositories with 16 million commits to obtain data in their evaluation of different coin projects. They found that, right, basically Ethereum has the highest active developers contributing node per month at 99 developers per month, right, for the core projects of Ethereum. And if you look at overall projects of Ethereum is 216, and this still exclude, right, some of the community-based projects like Truffle. Now, Bitcoin, they found, is half of that at 50 developers actively contributing node per month, whereas EOS, Cardano, and TRON is about 25 developers active per month, and Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin Gold is just less than 5. That means Bitcoin Diamond and Bitcoin Gold are the projects that are largely just abandoned. This report, they didn't give any reasons, they only give the data that they found, right, which is just a first level analysis. But I'm not particularly surprised because, Bitcoin is really, they focus on just one key application, which is to make it trustworthy, censorship resistant, right, and deflationary currency, which is a great alternative to the fiat money we have today, right? Whereas Ethereum is focused, they just want to be a supercomputer so that a lot of, killer applications or decentralized applications can be built on top of Ethereum. So Ethereum still has a lot of, room to expand people's innovation or visions, right, to see what should be built on top more of Ethereum. So no surprise that there will be more developers working on Ethereum, right? But the key point here is also that, right, Bitcoin, Ethereum are clearly definitely having much more developers working on their project per month, despite they have no company behind them, right? Versus like EOS, Cardano, and TRON, they have 25 active developers per month working on them, but these are projects that have gone through funding, right? They have actually gone through ICOs and have a lot of strong backers behind them, and they're still seeing less active community or active developer support, right, versus the top two coins, right? That ought to tell you something. And the other thing is this, right, that despite the year-long winter, right, where prices has dropped like over 90%, the overall developer community has only dropped by about 4%, and that is a very encouraging sign, whereas right, talent are clearly staying in this space. They are not phased by the price movement that are just short term. Next, right, Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin proposes crypto wallet fee. So he, in a tweet on 8th of March, he proposed that we consider supporting a community norm that client wallet developers can and should charge a 1 GUI or gas fee for transactions sent through their wallet. We don't try to circumvent such fees, and we support protocol changes to make such fees easier. Abstraction enable multi-sense. Now, it is not a lot when you put into just a tweet like that, but actually there's an estimation that in a year, right, based on the transactions and the proposed fees, you're looking at they can raise $2 million just for the developers of Ethereum. Now, the thing is, I think so there are a mixed reaction, and my own take is that once you have something like this, really, right, then you are setting a precedent, right, that previously you don't charge anything and now you are charging, and this is not a company funded project, so now you are charging, right, though there's not mandatory but it's encouraged, right, now you start charging, you are setting a precedent. Then in the future, right, you might just give a lead in for other like governments and other projects to also charge things like this, right, and then it is basically then much harder for really cryptocurrency to really achieve mainstream, because now we're already just like early majority, right, and now really you have to give more value and not start charging the community, whereas previously you don't charge, right. So I don't think this is a good thing, though I do see probably why he's doing it, right, because like other projects like TRON, EOS, they have a lot of funding, so they can have a lot of incentives to lure developers over to develop on their platform, whereas Ethereum, they really don't have that kind of backing. Next, right, few wallets controlling 80% of Ethereum could be dangerous to Ethereum. So what is this? So Wise Ratings, a very respected analyst firm, they have actually published a new report that showed just 7,500 wallets hold 80% of total Ethereum. Now, this could be a problem once Ethereum transitions into a proof of stake. However, it is still far more decentralized than any other proof of stake ledger that we know of. For example, in Binance Coin, top 5 accounts hold 2/3 of their supply. And now, so this is a fact, right? And I think, yes, I applaud them for revealing this fact, right? But unfortunately, I think at this point we're still early majority. We will see this kind of trend. I think in the future, when more and more people are into crypto, then this kind of trend will be more fragmented. That means the trend will be more spread out, definitely. So it won't be so centralized. But I also think that those people who are big holders of Ethereum will not. It is in their best interest actually to act in the best interest of their price of the coins, right? So I do think that in a way, yes, in a way that they can, lead to double spend, but at the same time, I think that they just want to also act in the best interest, because really, right, in today's world, if you do double spend, people have so many other options of cryptocurrencies, they can really just go over, right? You can cheat people for a while, but really, everything is very super transparent nowadays, right? Think of it this way. Initially, Bitcoin was cannot even detect it. Their flow of funds cannot even be detected by government and the police and FBI, but now they can, right? So it's just a matter of time before anything that can be tracked down will be tracked down. Yeah. Next, Universal Protocol Alliance launches interest-paying stablecoin UPUSD. So there's another stablecoin now in the market, right? Called UPUSD, which is Universal Protocols USD coin, right? They are very strong backers, including Bittrex International, Uphold, Brave, Cred, Blockchain at Berkeley, BitGo, and Certic. What they do is that what is so different about this is they will allow its holders to earn interest because they want you to stake your coins. And this just remind everyone, right, that very recently there seemed to be this big trend that is very parallel to banking, where they want you to stick your coin because of the crypto winter, right? People are thinking how they can earn more money. So this is one way to earn money, of course, by just locking up your coins with third party. Remember, not yourself, but a third party that you have to trust. Then in return, they are paying you interest. BlockFi, the account are giving you 6% interest in coins, back in coins, whereas this universal protocol stablecoin will pay quarterly interest as high as 10% annually. This is very high, definitely much higher than the traditional bank account, right? But the key is this, as I've highlighted in one of the videos talking on BlockFi, be really careful. If something too good to be true, it may be, because now most likely I think in the future that UPUSD will offer some sort of lending. Yeah, the reason is why they can offer you an interest is because they are using your crypto to lend it out to other people at a higher interest, and that's why they earn the spread, and that's why they can give you the interest. Now the thing is, don't you see a very similar thing happening in banking as well? Now there is always that danger, though I'm not saying it definitely will happen, but there is a risk still that, right, when prices are increasing, will they still give you back the coin at the price that you demanded? How long is the withdrawal period? When will they give you back the coin? For example, BlockFi, they say they will normally give you back within 1 day, but they also say in their terms that they can have up to 7 days to return you the coins. Now, if the prices were to go up 100% already for certain coins within those 7 days, at what price are they going to give you? At the price at the time of redemption, or at the time when prices have go up 100%? Which one is it, right? So that's the real issue here that I see with all these offerings as very parallel to banking. Yeah. Next, Nakamoto game brings transparent blockchain lottery to Bitcoin Cash. So now you must really applaud Bitcoin Cash for them, always pushing adoption out. So Bitcoin Cash supporters have been discussing a new type of lottery system that uses Bitcoin Cash chain to operate in a transparent fashion. So now something is live. It's called Nakamoto game, and they allow anyone to participate without registration. They just need to send a bet for 0.01 Bitcoin Cash, or to place multiple bets by using the scannable QR code. And the last alphanumeric digit of the transaction ID that the user generated by sending the Bitcoin Cash is their lucky number. And the system will use a block height every 3 days, which requires 400 blocks to find out the winner of each round. So everything is very transparent because it is put on the Bitcoin Cash chain, right? And it is interesting because, and they have already shown that they are able to pay out a few lucky winners. So very, very interesting. And lottery, people just like gambling, right? And it's a very small amount, just a small bet of 0.01 Bitcoin Cash, then people can participate. So very, very smart, I must say. And I think it was just 2 days ago that they managed to, one of the Bitcoin Cash enthusiasts are able to convince one of the hottest nightclub in Japan, 4 of them, because the owner have 4 nightclubs, to actually accept Bitcoin Cash. And this is real crypto. They are not converting into fiat. So really, I must applaud their supporters, for pushing out adoption of Bitcoin Cash. But the way I see it is very positive, because if people are warming up to the idea of Bitcoin Cash, then slowly they will be warming up to the other cryptocurrencies as well. Yeah. So next, OKX lists TRON on customer trading platform. So OKX now also list TRON on their platform. Yeah. Now TRON is making the news recently. They really, they have been able to attract a lot of transactions, and they have been listed on multiple exchanges. So really, really very, very bullish for Justin Sun, right? And also not too long ago, they mentioned that they already upgraded their coin to make sure it is compatible to institutional investment. So that will be really, really good, right? Because what happened is institutional big money are coming. It's just that they need to see more stability in price. They need more education before they can jump into the space. So TRON is preparing itself for that moment, right? So they want to play in the same league as Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP level, right? So that is really, really positive for TRON. And I do see this coin as one of those that really, really will be shooting up, right? My personal opinion, not financial advice, when the whole market rally. Yeah, something to watch. Next, under governments, right, we have UN panel says North Korea obtained $670 million in crypto and fiat via hacking. So North Korea has reportedly amassed $670 million in fiat and cryptocurrencies by conducting hacking attacks. Yeah. Now, this was done over 3 years, 2015 and 2018, and purportedly used blockchain to cover their tracks. Yeah. Now, this the significance of this news, I know it has been already being, probably a lot of people talked about it, but for me personally, yes, North Korea, again, is like, really the hacker mentality, but you must say that they are the first government who, if this news is true, and I believe there is some truth in it, that this is the first government that openly adopt cryptocurrency, that they are amassing, that they are accumulating Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency, I believe, is mostly Bitcoin, because they foresee that one day the coins will definitely increase in prices, and their holdings, their reserves will really increase in value. And I think this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? That other governments will follow suit, but it won't be so soon, right? But North Korea, I believe, definitely this is few things. They want to increase their reserves. Second, it is a great effective way for them to circumvent the US sanctions. Yeah. Next, Colorado governor signs crypto-friendly digital token act. Now, Colorado governor, right, and avid Bitcoin fan Jared Polis signed the Digital Token Act on March 8, exempting cryptocurrencies from state securities laws under certain conditions. Now, this is key because, right, that they say as long as you can show that the token has some consumptive uses, that means it has some use cases that people can just show some utility, real use case, and not just speculative or investment purpose, then definitely they can recognize that as a real crypto and not securities. And this is very positive, because this is the first state that openly have come out to clarify this regulation, right? And this is especially positive for XRP, because XRP, the main uncertainty behind them is that it may be deemed a security, which will have big problems, because if it's deemed security, you will need to have a lot of fees, a lot of regulatory compliance just to make sure it is being listed on a lot of exchanges, and because of that, a lot of exchanges may just delist it. Yeah. Next, under scams, infrastructure, and others, we see a multi-billion-dollar cryptocurrency based on lies. US arrest alleged OneCoin leader. Now, with the name of OneCoin, right, really, that itself is already very scammy, honestly, to me. Now, US prosecutors in New York have arrested a top leader of the OneCoin project, saying it stole billions from investors through an alleged pyramid scheme. So they have indicted Ruja Ignatova and Konstantin Ignatov on charges of wire fraud, securities fraud, and money laundering, claiming the two defrauded investors out of billions of dollars using a fraudulent cryptocurrency, right? They are arrested and wire fraud charges at Los Angeles International Airport earlier this week. Yeah. So what they do is that they are able to scam 3 million members worldwide, literally just using a pyramid scheme, and by promising that this is a new coin and it will really go up in value. But yeah, this is one of those really bad projects that really tainted the industry, right? And of course, with the recent Quadriga, right, the industry are really beset by all this negative news, despite there's so many more positive news. But it is really the negative news that really got the people who are not into crypto, that it really scares them. So my view is that, right, be a contrarian. So because of this kind of news, we are still like 4 steps forward, 2 steps back, right? Despite so many positive news, right, Fidelity launching their crypto custody live, and they survey their customers, institutional clients, and they already say 1/5 of their clients, or 22% of their clients, already in crypto, and they will double their holdings of crypto over the next 5 years, and that's super key. But a lot of the mainstream news don't even highlight this, right? They're not saying they're not putting this main point in their title. They only say Fidelity custody is live, but a lot of people would just think it's old news. What's the point? But so really all these are just buried under, and of course, even overtaken by all this negative news. Very sad, but but again, if you're watching this, and please pass this around. We really need more people to see the truth, right? That is so important, that are just hidden, right? Just that really is a fog, there's a mist covering the real truth, right? And when everyone know the truth, then the prices are already super high, right? And then if you only buy, then you are buying when you are already too late, really. Yeah. Next, Revolut launches auto exchange functionality for 5 cryptocurrencies. So Revolut is a London-based digital banking startup with a retail-focused cryptocurrency exchange and a trading app. They've released a new feature called auto exchange, which allow users to instantly convert funds into 24 different fiat currencies and 5 cryptocurrencies with pre-selected rates. So what they do is that, right, this is a new feature, very differentiating, because their user is able to choose the two currencies they wish to exchange, and they can set a target that means you can say you want to convert Bitcoin to USD, right? And you can set a target conversion rate at a rate that you prefer, and you think, it's something like when you trade, when you buy or sell your cryptocurrency on exchanges, you can set a limit price, right? That's exactly what this is, right? And this is super cool because it just gives people more freedom, right? And yeah, I think it's very important to see a lot of players innovating and experimenting with new offerings like this. So I think very, very good news. Next, exchange takes risks out of investing in new cryptocurrencies. Now, a new exchange have created a service token called LYCI, which enables users to access the top 25 cryptocurrencies based on their market cap. So the beauty of this is it's very convenient because it is rebalanced minute by minute, which means as crypto gain and fall out of favor, you get a piece of this action as it is happening. It's just like buying into a fund, right? You invest a fixed amount, and this service will automatically make sure you get exposure to the top 25 cryptocurrency at any one time, because it rebalance minute by minute. But for all this convenience, of course, they are charging you, but it's a 1.45% per year. Now, 1.45% may sound low, but if you compound that over many years, that is a very large amount. So my take is that if you are new, yes, and if you just want to play it safe, you don't have time, yes, I think try it out. But as you got more time to research, to understand more about the market, it is probably best for you to do your own buying, to do your own selling, to do your own rebalancing, yeah, because 1.45% is a lot if you compound that over 10 years or even 20 years, right? But if you're doing it just for 6 months, just to warm up to the market, then it is perfectly fine, and I think it is truly encouraged. So again, great innovation, and I think very good offering, especially for newbies. Last, I thought this is just very interesting. I just want to throw in there. USMarshes seek new recruit to dispose of seized crypto. So cryptocurrency is also creating employment. Very interesting. The USMarshes is looking to hire one individual who can manage cryptocurrencies for the asset forfeiture division. Because over the last few years, the law enforcement agency has seized thousands of bitcoins for a variety of investigations. Now they need someone who is competent enough to handle matters like wallet creation, managing blockchain forks, and token transfers. But of course, if they are found to be misconduct, or if they take funds out for their own use, of course, then this person will be terminated, and I'm sure will be jailed as well, right? And so very, very interesting. I thought this is crypto are not only good for banking the unbanked, right? Lifting these 2 billion people out of their poverty, and giving power back to individuals, but also it creates employment. Very, very interesting news, right? And I hope you enjoy this. Again, very, very positive news overall. Of course, it has tainted by the OneCoin and Quadriga scandals, unfortunately, but overall very, very positive news. And I hope you understand the significance of all this, right? And hope you like it, subscribe, and for all my new subscribers, thank you so much for your support. I truly, truly appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day, and see you tomorrow. Thank you.